Good morning, everyone. My name is Melissa Nystrom, and I'm a public relations major here at Biola. I'll be graduating this December. I'm really excited to be here this morning. I just want to take a quick minute to say thank you to all of you guys for being here. I just want to let you know that I really do appreciate you guys taking the time to come in and listen to the presentation that I've prepared for you all. So this morning I'll be talking about why I think it's important to use your career to better the lives of other people. To break that down a little bit more, I've put this topic into the perspective of someone who has chosen a career in public relations. So today I'll be sharing some examples with you of how I've seen media inform and involve different target audiences and publics, along with examples of how I've seen media and the power of media change the lives of different people. I've created a brief summary of my presentation, just broken it down into 3 major sections, starting with my interest in PR, my passion for PR and ethics, followed by my application. During my application section, I'll be explaining my interest in PR and combining that with my passion for PR and how that's come alongside with the skills that I've learned during my time here at Biola to work towards a goal of using media in my career to better the lives of other people. So starting out with my interest in public relations, when I was 16 years old, I actually started my own clothing line. And if I'm being honest with you all, it was a complete accident. I had no intention of ever doing something like this. It was solely based on the fact that I wanted to know if I could do it for myself. I was interested in kind of designing different things, and so I decided to take an old sweatshirt and see if I could create something new out of it. So after wearing one of the sweatshirts that I designed to my high school, a few of my friends saw me wearing it and they requested that they get a custom order, and from there people in my high school started seeing it, people my church, my town, and orders started kind of coming in out of nowhere. At first I started making them for free just because I thought it was fun, and after some time went by, I realized that there might be potential to start a business, maybe make some money out of it, so I decided to go for it. So here are some images of just a few of the things that I designed during this time. So once I decided to start my own company, there are a few logistical things that I had to think through. One of the primary materials that I used in designing these sweatshirts was felt, so I decided to call my company Heartfelt by Melissa. And then after that, I created a logo to be used for branding purposes, along with branding different products that I was creating and producing to people. And then following that, I decided to create an online Etsy store, which is a boutique platform that allows you to sell things to people kind of all over the world. And also, I created an Instagram account, a Facebook account, and a YouTube account. At this point in time, I kind of had a general understanding of how media worked, so I decided to use these social media accounts for advertising, and then Etsy was how I made my sales. So within the first year of Etsy sales, the amount of orders I was getting increased anything that I had ever imagined, and my following on Instagram increased to a little over 2,000 followers when the account was active. I managed the online store for about a year and a half, and during this time I was able to land sales in over half the states in America, along with parts of Europe and Asia. So about 2 years after having Heartfelt, I decided to retire the company and pursue other opportunities just for the sake of seeing what else was out there and seeing what else I could do. But through this experience, I learned about the value that media can have in reaching a target audience through different platforms and mediums. I was able to see firsthand how you can utilize media, specifically social media, to reach people that may seem kind of out of reach and kind of out of your circle of people, and reaching people just in different areas that I hadn't necessarily intended to without the use of media. So creating Heartfelt was kind of the thing that spiked my interest in public relations. So transitioning to Biola, I decided to see what other areas I could get involved in within PR and what other types of experiences I could gain here at this university. And so since I've started at Biola, I've had the opportunity to be involved in Event Society through the University Communications and Marketing Department, along with the Chimes, Advancement, and the Student Missionary Union. These 4 positions were fairly different from each other, But in all of these spots, I was able to learn about the importance of good communication. Event Society taught me how to represent Biola well and make sure that everyone attending any of these events felt valued and appreciated. The Chimes helped me understand the importance of producing ethical and true content. When I was working for the Chimes, I was a part of the web team, and so working in web gave me the opportunity to understand the importance of being timely, along with producing and publishing information online that was valuable for our target audiences to be aware of and to understand. In working for advancement, I saw how a media campaign and an online fundraiser such as this year's Giving Tuesday can directly benefit the lives of students here. Giving Tuesday was an opportunity where they had a huge media campaign and reached out to donors kind of all over the area and alumni and just different people interested in helping students get the chance to afford college. And so this campaign specifically was cool because it was very media driven, but it was awesome to be able to be a part of this team and see directly how many students they were able to help and provide scholarships for in order for them to be able to stay here and continue their education, which I think is huge. And then this past year I've been working for SMU, and I've learned how social media campaigns can be used to bring awareness about different things such as missions conference and various missions trips that are going out both domestically here. They have a lot of trips that go out to Los Angeles, along with trips globally to various countries that they've been sending teams to. I've also learned how media outlets can lead to exposure and also provide a way for fundraising for these trips globally. Along with the experiences that I've had through different work and internships on campus, I've also been able to learn a lot in my PR classes, and so the three main key lessons that I feel that I have been able to take away from my time here at Biola that do directly relate to my topic would be PR is building mutually beneficial relationships. It's important to remain ethical when dealing with the media, and then media has a lot of power and can greatly impact other people's lives. So in reflecting my past work experiences and combining that with the three key lessons that I've highlighted here, I realized the opportunity that a PR professional has to utilize these things for good. Using media to communicate well on the behalf of another person allows for opportunities for a person to connect with someone who is in need. Media has the power to be used to give a voice to someone and share a story with mass amounts of people. Some firsthand experience that I had the opportunity to get was this past summer. I was hired on as an intern for Samaritan's Purse. I was sent over to their international headquarters, which are located in Boone, North Carolina, and I spent my summer there working for them. For part of my summer, I had the chance to work within the Operation Christmas Child department, specifically on the media team. And I can tell you confidently that this is one of the best experiences that I've had in my life. During my time here, I was challenged with real work experiences and real responsibilities and tasks that allowed me to test my skill sets and sharpen the areas that I am passionate about. And I was really able to learn through just projects that I was given, along with supervisors and different coworkers that I had the chance to talk with and work with. So while I was working on the media team, some of my responsibilities included working with full circle stories. The term full circle story refers to a person or people that received shoeboxes when they were kids, and then after a series of events they became Christians and now somehow have ended up working for Samaritan's Purse. The media team utilizes these people to spread the word and raise awareness for the different ministries that are happening in the different kind of just the different countries that they're working in, to just show people that Operation Christmas Child has affected them in a positive way. Just to give you a little bit more context about Operation Christmas Child, I've provided a few statistics with you before I go in a little bit more. This past year in 2015, they collected over 11 million shoeboxes, which were distributed all over the world. And along with that, Operation Christmas Child has created a discipleship program that lasts for 12 weeks. It's called The Greatest Journey. And through that, they're able to learn about Christianity and what God has called them to do. And since 1993, they have been able to collect and distribute over 124 million shoeboxes. They're located in over 150 countries and territories, and that number is increasing daily. So their media team is set up, and they have 12 different regional offices, and they domestically, and they just take it by storm, and they really work hard to learn about their target audiences and their publics in the areas, and just raise awareness for everything that's going on within their media team. I want to highlight specifically one of Full Circle Stories that I actually had the chance to become friends with this past summer. His name's Alex. He got a shoebox when he was a kid, and after a series of events now, he works for Samaritan's Purse, and he goes on different speaking events and engagements, and this is actually a picture of him. He got to return to the orphanage where he got a shoebox and go on a distribution and kind of just show love to these kids and let them know that people care about them and Jesus cares about them, which drastically impacts their lives in ways that I can't even imagine. So it's just exciting to know that stuff like this is happening all over the world, and just through a simple shoebox, so much joy and so much hope is given to these kids that are in just so many different areas of life. I think the interesting thing, especially with Alex, is he's only a few years older than me. So kind of putting that in context and thinking about the fact that his life is so drastically is changed, especially through the work of Operation Christmas Child. And I think that's just something that in working with Samaritan's Purse and getting to be a part of this media team, I've really developed a passion for this, and working towards kind of the goal of just letting people know that they're loved and they're cared for, even in situations that may not seem full of hope or full of maybe opportunity. It's being able to work for Samaritan's Purse has allowed me to be passionate about taking my skills to work towards a goal of bettering the lives of other people. Moving forward, this is something that has become really important to me, and I hope to continue working in a position where I'm able to use my skills in a way that hopefully just is able to change the lives of other people and raise awareness for people globally that are in need. So that concludes the rest of my presentation. If you guys have any questions or any